Well, hello again. Rather annoying. My phone's alarm went off and I lost the whole video I just recorded. Arg. So, alright. Well, I think I updated you guys last week about, my meltdown and things like that. As you can see, I've cut my hair. Um, and I've also gone back red. And a couple parts of it ended up a little more brassy than what I was really hoping for, but, the roots themselves are nice and vibrant, which I like. Decided to go for a more natural look instead of the fashion colors that I've been doing. Something that might be a little more easy to maintain. We'll see if I still like it in about a week, and if I still don't like the brassiness, then I'll just get another box and I'll re-dye it again and see if I just build up the layers, if it'll look nicer. So anyways, just a quick update about what's going on with me. Like I said, I had the meltdown at work on last Thursday, so that would be a week ago today, and had to leave early because I snapped at a coworker, and then just honestly could not stop crying. Um, and work was really gracious and let me take off that Friday as well. And then I told them, I'm like, you know what, we'll see how I do over the weekend, and I may need the following week off. And, Friday sucked. Didn't really want to do much. Couldn't really concentrate on anything. Um, I ended up, I did go out on the weekend, and, I was hoping that that would help, but not really so much. Did get to see a couple friends, but again, um, Sunday came around and just yeah, I was just like, I was not ready to go back and cope with the stresses of work. And work's been really, really good about that. They gave me the week to use my vacation time. They've been really understanding. I've actually had a couple of my coworkers, contact me this week, just to check on me, see how I'm doing. And that means a lot to me. You know, Everything that, the people at this company have done, and even what the company itself has done for me, has definitely, won my loyalty. It's like, I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, and, they're just doing so much for their employees, and it is a really small company, so you have a lot of, like, interpersonal drama and things like that, but, aside from that, it's just like, they do pretty good by the employees that actually do the work and things like that. So um, yeah, I definitely stand by this company, and I'm really, really glad that they took a chance on me a little over a year ago when they offered me an internship. I had no biotech experience. I was a wildlife bio major. Um, but yeah, and I've loved the work there. I love the people that I work with. Um, my boss is great, very understanding, and you know is very supportive of what I go through. And even when they're at a loss for how to help me, they still want to, um, which I just think is fabulous. Um, but yeah, so I took this week off. Monday and Tuesday were really bad. Um, I had a really, really hard time just getting out of bed. Didn't want to go anywhere, didn't want to do anything. I think I went out Monday, but um, I think it was just long enough to like pick up some food items or something like that. Um, excuse me. And Tuesday I had another counseling appointment, which I was a wreck at, nonstop crying pretty much. Basically was trying to look at a lot of the way I perceive myself. Um, and, when it comes to myself, yes, I'm pessimistic. But when it comes to everything else, I'm not. I'm definitely an optimist. Um, so it's kind of, I don't know, like a double-edged sword maybe. But yeah, and not 100% sure that this counselor is working for me. I'm going to give her one more week and see how that goes. If it doesn't go so well, then I may see about finding someone else. Um, Basically, we got into sort of a disagreement. Um, she was basically saying that, I look at everything negatively, and, I was trying to get across to her that it's like, well, it really depends on how it's presented to me. The example that I gave was that when I met with the podiatrist about the pain in my ankle, and I come to find out that I have a bone spur that is pressing against my Achilles tendon, then the way she worded it to me is like, yes, we could do a surgery on it, but it's a 50-50 shot that you won't walk again. And I'm like, yeah, there's kind of no silver lining or anything to look at for that. And so, yeah, I'm going to look at that negative. So, no, I'm not going to do the surgery. I don't want to risk not walking. I'll just deal with the pain. And my counselor was like, well, no, you should look at it like there's a 50% chance that it'll work. I'm like, that's not the way it was worded. I mean, yeah, if the doctor was like, yeah, it's a 50-50 chance that, you might not walk again, but I'm really confident that that's not the case. If that was said, then sure, I'd consider it and be like, okay, yeah, let's do the surgery. And, if you're confident that it's going to work, then I'm confident it's going to work. But if you just tell me that it's a 50-50 shot, I'm not going to walk again and leave it at that, yeah, no, I'm not going to look at the good side. I'm sorry. That has a lot to do with the way it's worded, not just the way I perceive it. And, my counselor just kept pushing it. It's like, no, no, it's the way you perceive it. I'm like, yeah, no, whatever. It's like, we'll agree to disagree here. Um, and, that kind of bothered me. And, yeah. So, we'll see again how next week goes. And, if I'm not happy with it, then I'll definitely start looking for somebody else again. Um, but yeah, so then on Wednesday, I met with my primary care doctor to. Actually, I had called my primary care on Tuesday to discuss my my medication because obviously something was not working right for me to be that big of a mess. So we've upped my Zoloft to 100 milligrams once a day, and so this was a yeah. So we did that initially, and then I met with her on Wednesday to see what my other options were, and so even just one day of upping it, I was definitely doing a lot better on Wednesday, and so because the other thing I wanted to see about is if there was something that I could take just as needed in addition to the Zoloft. Kind of like I do with my allergies. It's like I used to take a 24-hour pill once a day, and then if it got bad, then I'd, spike it with a Benadryl type thing as needed. Um, something that might be like faster acting, but might be like short term or whatnot. And wasn't really anything like that she thought would work for my situation. But what she did suggest is adding a second medication called, I think it's pronounced Buspirion, that helps a lot with anxiety and things like that. And so it might be a good counterpoint to the Zoloft, which, will handle like the depression more, and then this can help with the anxiety because I was having a lot of panic attacks on Monday and Tuesday. They were almost nonstop. But yeah, and so I added that. That's 5 milligrams twice a day, and today was actually a really good day. I was able to get up, go out, run a couple errands, come back home. I got really interested in starting a new crochet project, which I'm hoping will come out good. Um, my friend Amy told me about this cool program online. It is called Stitch Fiddle. And basically, what it can do is you can upload an image, and then the program will convert it into a grid pattern that you can use for either crochet, knitting, cross stitch. So I found this one image that I'm trying. We'll see how it comes out. And it will be a gift for somebody if it does come out. It's going to take me a long time to do because there's a lot of detail on it, and it'll definitely probably end up being pretty darn big. So, we'll see how it goes as it goes along, and I may post like sneak peeks and things like that if it's looking good. um, I don't want to do anything if it's not, so we'll wait and see. So fingers crossed. But the other thing that happened today is I got something in the mail, which the fabulous Holly Golightly sent me. You will recall that we posted on here earlier that anybody who donates $10 or more will be getting the little cling stickers of her cat, Pangur Ban the Fluffy, dressed up as a mermaid. And look what came in today. And I know it is backwards for you guys, but it does say the Little Meowmaid, which is absolutely adorable. And it's a little Pangur Ban. And these are clings, they're not like regular stickers. So you pull the backing off and you can put it on a mirror or you can put it on a window. And it peels right off and you can stick it somewhere else. There's no kind of residue or anything like that left behind. And I mean, come on, it's adorable. How can you not love that? How can you not want that? So, like I said, anybody who donates $10 or more will get one of these sent to them along with a thank you card from me. And yeah, so I'm going to post more pictures of the cling online as well as, on my personal pages. And yeah, so I will probably check in again probably next week. Let you guys know, how I'm doing. See if my medications are still working and all that good stuff. Yeah, in the meantime, if you have any questions, if, feel free to contact me. One of the other things that I am offering now are custom voodoo dolls, which, I actually adore making. You can pretty much do any color you want. We can do hair. We can do a little top hat. Anything like that. I do have two left that are pre-made. I've got the one that kind of looks like Pebbles from the Flintstones with the little high top ponytail. And then I've got the one with the spiky hair. So if you do want one of the pre-made ones, they do contain catnip. Those ones are $30 donation. Otherwise, for custom ones, they will be $40. And, you just contact me and we'll hash out what colors you want, what kind of design you want on them. Also, if, there's something that you would like that you don't see made, I do custom work all the time. Just shoot me a message, tell me what you're looking for. If you're looking for something Harry Potter themed, if you're looking for something, I haven't done anything yet for Game of Thrones, but it's always a possibility. But yeah, whatever you're interested in, Doctor Who. I did do the Tom Baker scarf for Miss Holly. And I do have to say it came out fabulous. I did do full length, so it was quite long. The colors, I mean, were as close as I could get, considering that I have no idea what the original yarn was, but I'm sure it was something that could only be found in the UK. But, I matched it as closely as I could. And so I did the appropriate width because it was a wide scarf and, you know, the full length with the tassels and everything. So yeah, so Doctor Who, absolutely. I'm currently working on a plastic canvas tissue box cover that's going to be a TARDIS. Let me see, what else? Harry Potter, Doctor Who, Game of Thrones. Um,
Message from the dark side there is.
Sorry, that's the phone letting me know that I have an email. I do Star Wars, obviously. Um, I do have a porg pattern in my queue, so that is something that I do plan on making. If you want one, let me know. And then what else? So Star Wars, Star Trek. Oh, I've done Pokeballs. I've done little Pikachus. So if you're into Pokemon, that's another thing. Yeah, so pretty much any fandom you could be interested in, you know, anything at all that you would like, you know, just let me know. And, you know, if I don't know how to make it, I can either find a pattern or I'll get in touch with my mom, who's an even better crocheter than me. And, you know, between the two of us, we can figure it out and we'll get it made. And so, again, thank you for taking the time to check out my GoFundMe. Um, Thank you for, you know, caring enough to, you know, see what I'm going through. And if you're able to help, that would be absolutely amazing. And honestly, if you can't, you know, if you could just share my GoFundMe page, that would be a huge help as well. And yeah, I mean, I can't say thank you enough. I say a lot. That is weird. I don't remember doing that. Anyways, thank you again for stopping by, checking out my video, checking out my GoFundMe. Again, only $10 or more, and you get the little Pangur Ban as a mermaid cling. And, you know, it's absolutely fabulous. I've got one on my bathroom mirror right now because they're just too darn cute. But yeah, so thank you again for stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful, fabulous day. Thanks. Take care. Bye.